Okay, so in the last video we set up our free WordPress blog, so we have that. We have a link back to our money site in the first paragraph. What we're going to do now is move on from that. Now, before we move on, we are going to go back to our blog that we set up, and I'm going to go ahead and upload a plugin, a syndicator plugin. It is on your download page. The plugin's outdated, and some of the functions don't work, or I should say some of the sites that are included in the plugin don't work, but it does have most of the sites that we will use. So I'm going to upload that plugin now. So once you have the plugin installed, we're going to go to WP Syndicator and go to Accounts. So you'll have all of your accounts. Now we're going to use WordPress, we're going to use TypePad, we're going to use Blogger, we'll even use livejournel. We'll go ahead and we can use livejournel at a later time, but right now we're going to use WordPress, TypePad, and Blogger for sure. And we'll probably use Tumblr. Clerk's not working, I don't believe. FriendFeed, Zanga may be working, I can't remember. Identica, Twitter, and Publer. So we're going to use most of them. Now we already set up our free WordPress blog, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and enable it and put in our information. So we put in our information, we enabled it for the WordPress account. We put in our username, our password to our free WordPress, and then the blog prefix is usually the same as your username. It's everything right before the .WordPress. And then you can just test it, and it should work just fine. So we got our WordPress set up, and then once you do this, you just click on Save Settings. And one other thing we're going to do just real quick, we've jumped back over to our main money site. Okay, not the blog or not the free WordPress blog, but our main money site that we have our Amazon site on. So in this case, it's the Low Energy Solutions site. What we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and upload a stat tracking plugin, and this is a free plugin. It's not the best. If you can, just go ahead and use Google Analytics. But just to save some time, I'm going to upload another stat tracking plugin. It's actually already installed on your site. It's WP Slim Stats. And this will just help us track our stats while we're doing the promotion on our site, and we'll be able to take a look at what's happening. And it gives you a lot of different options to choose from. Okay, so we're ready to make our livejournal account. So we're just going to click on Create an Account. It's at livejournal.com. So you'll just fill in all your information. And again, we're going to record our information on our project notepad so that we have it all. So what we're going to do is you can go through the steps. These are steps, and then you get down to creating your first post. For right now, I do recommend making a profile because it just makes it more interesting to people, and so we can go ahead and do that. Now we want to do this right because we actually want people coming to this livejournal page so that they will end up on our money site. So we want to make this as personable as we can. Go ahead and upload a Gravatar image. It don't have to be your image, but just upload a image. Okay, so we've uploaded a avatar image, and now we're going to do a post and entry. And remember, this is going to be about our money site, and for this case, it's going to be about our low energy site. So we need to put in an article, something that has to do with nutrition or something like that, and then have a link back to our site. So that's what we're going to do here. So we have our article, and now we're going to create a link. So we have our link here. Okay, and that's what we want to get done with this first article. And we're going to put in some tags, which is going to be our keywords. And I put in our keywords, then we can keep most of this at default. And you can also post to, if you have your social marketing set up, you can post to Facebook, Twitter, and commentate. So we can do a preview. So this is going to be our article with our link back to our main money site. So I think that'll work. And we're just going to post it. Also, before you post, make sure you validate the email by going into your email account, the one we set up just for this RAL account, and validate the LiveJournal email account. So we have our LiveJournal article created and posted. Now we're going to go back to our blog site and fill in our LiveJournal information. So we'll enable it and then just fill in this information. Okay, so we've got that in there. Now we're going to click on test and it should connect up. Okay, so it did. And then we're going to save our settings.